A group of Sydney-siders is out to prove that people power is the answer to the city's problems. The newly formed Sydney Alliance is a coalition of community groups, unions and religious organisations. And with 500,000 members, the group says it's got the might to make a real difference.
Hi, I'm Jill Batt. I'm the Director of Cancer Information and Support Services at the Cancer Council New South Wales.
I'm Gabby. I'm Callum.
I am Oscar.
From Bankstown Uniting Church, and our church is already using the networks that have been established by Sydney Alliance to build partnership of cooperation and trust in our area.
I am proud to be part of the founding assembly of Sydney Alliance. Namaste.
I'm here from the Catholic Archdiocese of Sydney. We are Catholic agencies, ethnic communities, schools and parishes united by our faith in Christ. Tonight we're here to found the Sydney Alliance.
Our members keep Sydney moving, and we're here tonight proudly standing with our brothers and sisters in the community to found the Sydney Alliance. Thank you.
Because building and construction workers are going to build a better Sydney.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jemana Harrison. I'm representing the United Muslim Women's Association. We decided to join the Sydney Alliance because Muslim women refuse to be victims. We'd rather concentrate on our similarities rather than our differences, and that is why we are working towards a more inclusive Sydney. Thank you.
Sydney is going to be different because of the Sydney Alliance.
Some politicians and some in the media have whipped up a culture of fear in presenting problems in our communities.
Reaching out to others in the community has become a constant practice by the union movement.
But it wasn't until that one day when one of our own lost his life. He was a close mate to all of us, and we'll always remember and love him.
While I'm still learning and equipping myself with knowledge and compassion, it is unfortunate that I witnessed a young person being a victim of crime recently and dying in a public place.
I am the same as all Australian youth, but I am not treated the same.
As was said, I'm the chair of the Legislative Assembly's Transport and Infrastructure Committee, and that committee is currently looking at issues of funding, infrastructure and integration, which is looking at exactly the issues that were brought up in terms of a single ticket and integrated services between... Am I running out of time, am I? I'm Italian, this is very difficult for me. I'm going to speak faster, here we go. The answer to the three questions, as tricky as they may be, is yes, yes, yes.
Will you attend our Transport Assembly in Penrith in November? And finally, will you travel to the Assembly from the Sydney CBD by public transport?
Without a proper transport system, whether it's owned private or public transport,
unfortunately we are running very low on time, so if you wouldn't mind just answering our questions so we can do that. Good on you, Bob.
And can I just add one thing? Yes, I will travel by public transport, and the Honourable Stuart Ayres, member for Penrith, has also agreed to come along to the Action Research. So yes, public transport, yes, yes and yes. Thank you.
The Minister is, will you engage in ongoing dialogue by meeting with us twice during the term of your government? Please, Minister, welcome to the microphone.
Thank you, Maha, both for your questions and for inviting me to attend as New South Wales Minister for Citizenship and Communities. And my simple answer to your questions, both of your questions, is yes.
Thank you!
I'd like to go further. As the Minister for Citizenship and Communities, it is appropriate for me to assist the Alliance by acting as a conduit for you and your messages to the government, my parliamentary colleagues, regardless of political affiliation, and the public service.
We are no longer what others label us. From tonight, we go by a new name. We are the Sydney Alliance.